Hi, and welcome to Nerds Against Humanity, the podcast where we dive into movies, games, TV shows, and all things nerd culture. This week, we're stepping into the shadows to review Spider-Man Noir, Amazon's dark new take on the iconic web-slinger. Does Nicolas Cage deliver a fresh spin on the character, or should this case have stayed closed? Let's find out. Is it Noir? Noir?
It's Noir.
Noir?
Harry, just from a crime perspective, and also...
Why are you asking me this?
As the crime expert.
I'm trying to...
As the person who served time in prison.
Well, I'm pretentious.
Get the scarf.
I have a scarf.
He's already got the scarf.
I always bring the scarf. The scarf never leaves me. I mean, if your wife's dead, you're going to be much happier. Bloody hell.
Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, bloody hell, Jesus.
All time for lads' day.
Brunch with the boys.
I'm Harry, your host, and the detective investigating the mysterious masked vigilante, Spider-Moan. Of course, nobody knows Spider-Moan's true identity, despite the fact he has the exact same voice as me and always smells faintly of Yorkshire tea. Joining me is Vic, who's convinced Spider-Moan isn't me, mainly because she says I'd never have the cardio to swing around New York. Rude.
I've been around New York. Oh, I can't even say it. Fuck! I've been around New York with you.
And of course there's Ben, who decided to impersonate my mysterious alter ego. Unfortunately, he committed to the bit so hard, he became the opening murder.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Just to warn you all, this podcast will contain a heavy amount of swearing, adult themes, and the occasional bullying of Ben. Please follow, rate and subscribe to us on all the social medias, plus wherever you get your podcasts from. So normally, one of us would make a pick and then we'd do a one thing.
Of course.
But we kind of made a group decision that we haven't done a TV show in a while. Spider-Man had come out. Full disclosure, I can't say the word noir.
As I just said.
Did I? I'm so in my head that I'm losing sleep over it.
Yeah.
Is it noir? Noir?
It's Noir.
Noir? Just a fair warning, strap in. I'm going to say it wrong a lot.
We can only apologise to Harry, but again, he is on the Make-A-Wish Foundation, so...
As I've said in the past, the English dictionary is a fucking minefield. This is French.
This is a French word.
The French dictionary is a fucking minefield.
However you say it, people will know what you mean.
It's one word in the French dictionary.
I think I say it like a pirate. Noir.
Noir.
We asked people to send in some questions, and we did get a couple of questions, but I'll be frank with you listeners, they weren't very good. Okay? So one of them was, am I excited to play Final Fantasy VII Part 3? I can only answer that because Ben hasn't played the first two and you don't even know what a Final Fantasy is. Yes, I am looking forward to it. I very much enjoyed the second one. I thought it was a much improved version of the first. Can't wait for the third one.
When does the third one come out?
I have no idea. I think it's next year.
It's one of our five.
One of the five.
One of the five. The second question was, should there be a segment of the occasional bullying of Harry, which I'll shut down immediately, and the podcast will finish.
Right. I would like to point out, I sent in that question. So maybe Ben just deserves a bit of time off, really. He's getting a lot of hate on his Instagram.
So that's never happening. So thank you for your questions, guys. I was like, this is going to go. There is going to be a point to it. But I got a Switch 2 the other day. I was very excited, like a little child.
Yes.
Because I had my Steam Deck sitting on the side and it just was collecting dust. I wasn't utilising it whatsoever. The most hours I put into it was a game called Brotato that cost like £2.50.
And how many hours?
Brotato.
And how many hours did you put in, Harry?
About 120 hours.
120 hours.
No,
into
you're
it.
lying.
No,
it's
hand
not.
on my heart. It's called Brotato and I put about 120 hours
I've seen the
into
Steam
Alright.
library. He has put 120
Yeah,
hours.
it's very good. I recommend it.
It is good.
Yeah. It is.
Should I try and guess what Brotato is?
Yes.
Go on then.
Are you a businessman, but as a potato, and you're trying to get people to invest in your business?
She's bloody nailed it. You do play a
It's
potato.
stupid. Yeah, you just play as a potato and there's guns. It auto shoots. There's guns. Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Potato
a
guns?
potato going to do in this? No, that Spud Gun would have been
Spud
good.
Gun, yeah.
That would have been good. That's a good name for
Although
it.
he'd have to like cannibalise himself, I guess.
All the people he doesn't like, he kills the other potatoes and then uses their bodies as the pew-pews for the
That's Amazon Prime.
I can tell you watch a lot of murder documentaries.
Yeah, man.
You went to that quite quick. So basically, it was getting dust, and thanks to the world going insane and the Steam, all their prices have gone up. Steam Deck's gone up. There's the Steam Machine, which is their home console, has gone up because the chips are all expensive, right? And I thought, fuck this. I'll walk it into CX, trade it in. And I just handed them an unboxed console, as is. Here you go. And I walked out of a brand new Switch to two new games and a Pro Controller and got change.
Amazing.
Which is absurd.
That is
right?
quite insane.
But this is where I'm going to go ranty, right?
Okay.
Because the ironic thing is, right, everyone's using AI to make their life easier, right?
Of course.
So I did a bit of digging as to why the chips are getting so expensive, because the chips are getting expensive, which was making the consoles more expensive. The PlayStation 5 is like a 6-year-old console now, should be going down in price.
Yeah.
It's just I had $100 increase, right? Same with the Xbox. Same with
Really?
the Switch 2 is going to be getting an
A lot of
increase.
tech's just not
All
gone
tech.
down.
Because a lot of companies like Gemini, Google AI, all that kind of stuff, right? They're investing heavily on the chips. So a lot of the chips that go into the consoles are used in the same PCs that these companies are using. And so the companies that produce them are prioritizing the Geminis of the world.
Gemini,
because they're ordering it in the hundreds of thousands, spending billions to make this AI infrastructure. But obviously the consoles still need these chips. And they're like, please, sir, I just want to buy a little bit of chip. I imagine it's how the conversation went.
The head of Sony sounds like a Cockney market trader.
Oliver Boy,
Oliver Boy.
I think it's hilarious that this resource we're meant to use to make everyone's life easier is actually making everyone's life harder.
And making a lot of people's hobbies a lot more expensive. Because it's not just consoles, it's everything.
And this is where I was going.
Anything that uses a chip.
So, with the world going this way, how do you think stuff like films, TV shows, music, even gaming is going to go with AI? Where do you stop and draw the line? Because are you going to go, right, we don't need a writer, we'll get an AI to make it. Oh, we don't need an editor, we'll get AI to do it. Like, at what point will creativity just die?
We were talking about AI at work not too long ago, actually, because we thought, how soon will it be until my job becomes all process-based, like all online? And then my colleague was saying that having all this AI is causing a water issue.
Yeah, there's droughts in certain places.
Because I don't know what the supercomputer is having to have so much water.
Sorry,
to keep it cool.
Just one computer.
Just one?
It's an old Macintosh.
Where
all I'm imagining is like a 7-story high computer.
That's all I imagine as well.
Do you want to turn it on? Like, okay.
It's taking so much water to keep everything cool. So we're going to have water issues as well. So it's not just about, is creativity going to die? It's going to cause more issues.
Are we going to die?
Because there won't be any water.
When people said robots would take over, I thought it'd be more extreme. I thought it'd be a war. Not just we would kill ourselves by not having water.
I was kind of expecting Skynet not turn the tap on and nothing comes out. But, oh, no.
But look at this meme I made.
That's bloody hilarious.
I've actually put myself in a swimming pool full of water.
Wow.
Can you drink that? No.
It's good to pretend, though. This is actually my holiday this year. AI is meant to do the thing where all the fun stuff, like the creative stuff and the games and like everything like that, everything that you can do,
what you'd call an art,
it's meant to give us more time to do that sort of stuff, but AI is taking all the creative stuff and is leaving us with all the shit that we still have to deal with, i.e. like spreadsheets and like how to get around. It's meant to be doing that the other way around, where it's meant to be, I need to summarise all 50 of these reports. Can I just feed this into AI and it will summarise this all and where it connects and where it needs to go? Not, can you create like a bit of artwork for me to hang on my wall? Like, you're kind of meant to do that yourself. And I get why. Like, Christ, I've used AI.
We all have. It's great.
We're sponsored by Google Gemini this year, by the way.
Not anymore.
But you could put an audio clip of our podcast into it.
Yeah.
And it would take all the words and you go, right, have a conversation between Ben, Vic and Harry about, I don't know, TVs. It will use what we've said before to use our voices to
God, let's hope not.
create a conversation. It's insane.
It would be like, oh, they like this, this and this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be able to figure out something.
And they can use our voices.
Yeah.
But I really feel like AI should be used as a
it's a tool.
It's a tool, yes.
Yeah.
So you have I would use someone like Hideo Kojima, right? He's one of the gaming's greatest artists, right? He's phenomenal.
Not according to Nathan, but Nathan knows nothing.
Yeah, he's an idiot. We don't trust Nathan. Absolutely. We love Nathan. But he's awesome. And he's come out and even he was like, look, AI is great. He's like, but you will not see it in our lifetime. He's like, it will not replace how good we are as creatives.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know I'm one of them. Like, he's like, if you need to believe in people, you need to have someone at the helm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think you'll just end up in a loop. Kind of like the Marvel cycle, you know, where you're like, I know how this film's going to go. I think just every film will turn out. And look how, going tangent here, how the gaming market has gone with indie games. had a huge influx, right? So small developers with tiny budgets are creating stuff out of love and are making good games. The films at the moment. So this year alone, you've had Obsession, you've had Backrooms, and you've had
Iron Lung,
right?
Yeah.
All 3 YouTubers, all relatively low budget, like a lot of money for us, but in film world, nothing.
Yeah.
Obsession was $750,000, right?
God, is that it?
Yeah.
That is it. It's passed 300 million at the box office.
I was going to say, you loved it, didn't you? You've seen it.
I'm pausing that chat for later because I so badly want to talk about it, but I will not right now.
We're making a bonus podcast.
So yeah, small budget, but built with love. And they got creative with how to make the film, how to make it scarier. And people will go to it if it is good. I think people are over the whole blockbuster thing with He-Man. He-Man bombed at the box office. Supergirl's coming up. It's like, oh, cool, another beige film. Are you going to throw in some crap humour in with it? Yes, please, Daddy. Oh, open up. I'll have another spoonful of
Oh,
shit.
thanks, Daddy.
Oh, that's a shame. I really enjoyed He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Like I said, beige crap.
Shit films, Vix, on it.
Beige film.
She
for
is
the,
single-handedly keeping it afloat.
beige film for the lowest common denominator.
I did throw shade at He-Man. I have heard it's pretty good. Like, I'm more talking about.
It's not made its money back.
I know what you mean. Another superhero film. Another.
No one's asking for another version of that film.
No.
I'll try and be optimistic about it because it's one of my big loves. But people listening,
You're the most pessimistic film lover I know.
I'm so cynical.
You've been crushed, mate.
I'm so much crushed under the whole weight of it all. But I do truly, I don't believe in that. I think of like, our film's dead and it's gone because there's only massive budget films now and it's all rubbish and shit. And it's like, yeah, it is. But you have got hundreds of films that come out every year which are amazing and they're low budget and they're made with love and they're just people just trying to make.
Got to look for them.
Just go look, like people go and educate yourselves and go look for this stuff.
If you go IGN top 10 films of the year, yeah, of course you're going to find the same.
You'll have heard of most of them.
Yeah,
yeah. Just look for the ones that aren't like that. I'm a bit annoyed at A24. They've just sold out to Google, which is very So A24 were a big indie. Yeah, you know A24.
Yeah.
Google have just invested like 75 million into A24 because they want to know what A24's pipeline is, allegedly, to go into making their own AI content. Which basically means the indie film company, which was the real darling of Hollywood, because it took risks and it made a little bit of money back and it built its own brand, has now gone to Google, the biggest tech giant, sponsored by Google, and has said, yeah, like, we'll teach you our way of doing indie filmmaking for your AI pipeline. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, A24? Come on.
This is surprisingly in depth, isn't it?
This is very
That's great.
We've actually had a serious conversation. Someone fart.
Yeah.
You would hope that it wouldn't take over creativity.
It's going to be there. Unfortunately,
I think it will be alongside. I don't think it will forever be.
Well, if we all don't die of fucking
dehydration. Yeah.
Have one big computers and take all that water.
The supercomputer, I think.
We never found it.
It's going for Evian.
It's going to live young.
No, I think you're right, Vic. I think we'll live alongside.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't overstep.
Do you remember when CGI was like a major new thing?
And everyone had to do it.
Everyone had to do it.
Even if it didn't fit.
Everyone has to. And I know we love the early 2000s here. One of us loves the early 2000s here. But do you remember CGI back in those days? If you didn't have like really talented people doing it and you didn't have all like loads of money or you didn't think about it creatively, it looked shit. Like your mid-tier films had really bad CGI in it. And then obviously it got better and better and everyone needed it and everyone wants it. And now we're getting to that phase where it's too much and people are now starting to go back towards practical effects and limiting it. It's going to be the same with AI. Everyone's going to jump on it for a couple of years, 10 years, and then it's going to go too much, too big, the bubble will burst and everyone's going to want to go back to, do you remember when this was made by a person or it was written by this or it wasn't using generative AI? Like we will go back to that. This whole thing works in cycles.
I don't know how we're going to segue into that.
Well, we're going to have to investigate it a bit further when it comes out. But from one investigator to another...
Lovely.
Shall we go on with the review?
On with the film. On with the TV review. Oh, I just broke myself. This week, we're reviewing Spider Noir. Now streaming on Amazon Prime Video. The series stars Nicolas Cage as Ben Reilly, aka The Spider, alongside Lamorne Morris, Brenda Gleeson, Lee Jung Lee, I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Karen Rodriguez, Jack Hudson, and Abraham Papula. Set in a gritty, rain-soaked version of 1930s New York, Spider-Man Noir. Spider Noir follows Ben Reilly, a down-on-his-luck private investigator who left his life as the city's only masked superhero behind after a personal tragedy. But when a seemingly straightforward case spirals into a web of corruption, see what I did there? Dangerous criminals and mysterious enemies, Ben is forced to don the mask once more, blending classic film noir with superhero action. It's a darker, more mature take on the Spider-Man mythos.
Ooh.
I'm going to go more and more into the noir each time because I can't do it right. So I'm just lean into it.
Harry also doesn't know it's pronounced Speeder.
Speeder. It's all French.
Speeder Noir.
Okay, so I can't do box office, obviously.
Nope.
And Amazon aren't like Netflix. Netflix will announce to the world how many views it's had. So I couldn't get any of that information. Terrific. So I'm going to ask you, how many species of spiders are there in the world?
Too many.
Far too many.
312.
You were straight in.
Yep.
550.
You are both so far off. 53,680. That's a lot of legs.
How many of them can I beat with a stick?
I think if they went for us, they could take us.
Oh my god.
Don't give them ideas. They're probably listening.
Oh god.
There was a whole period back before the dinosaurs when they were the biggest thing.
The
Spider.
Spider age.
period.
The spider
Oh,
the
God.
new period.
Everything was black and white.
You're listening to your keynote speech the new period. I don't know what he's talking about.
Anyway, there's 8 episodes. Let's just get into it, right? Ben Reilly is the spider.
Yep.
He's, let's face it, a bit of a broken boy.
Last made an appearance in...
He made an appearance in Spider-Man...
it was in Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, that's it.
And this is set afterwards.
I thought you were going to
It's not
name
set
Nick Cage's
at all
last
with it.
film.
It's its own universe.
Yeah. Doesn't it say, though, it says at the beginning that someone once asked me what the universe is this. So I think that's a reference to it.
Oh, that's... I didn't pick up on that.
Maybe. But, yeah, so it's the same character, but... In it, like you said, in its own universe.
Yeah.
19
It's very much not part of a bigger MCU story. Nick Cage isn't going to rock up as Spider Noir in Avengers Doomsday.
Wouldn't that be great? With Tom Holland, with Andrew Garfield.
Goofy.
Please get your pronunciations right, Nick. I worked very hard on this podcast.
It's gritty 1930s Prohibition era gangsters, Tommy guns, New York.
Yeah.
First question. Did you watch it Spider-Man Noir or Spider-Man Cooler?
Cooler. I watched it in Cooler.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, Ben?
I'm just going to shake your hand there.
I think so.
Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm a bit
yeah.
sweaty, sorry.
That's how we all are.
Okay, so you watched it in Cooler.
In Cooler, yes, I
I
did.
watched it Noir.
Oh, in the Southwest, did you?
Yes, I watched it completely black and white, the entire series.
The whole thing?
Whole thing. And I have some... We'll get into it. Let's get into it now.
Yeah.
What did you watch it in, Harry?
So I did on, off.
Ah!
Fuck's sake. You're so central, aren't you? You have got no opinions of your own.
Oh, first episode we watched black and white, then we went cooler, and then we went black and white, then cooler. Although I have to say, I think we gave up with that on the next episode, but then we just went spider cooler.
Is there a particular... Did you want to experience it in both? Is that why you did it as both?
Yeah. And I have to say, I think it has it's more, that sounds stupid, more charming in black and white, I think.
My theory is it was meant to be done. It was always intended to be done black and white.
Yes.
And they happened to just release a colour version as well. Because I think
Because they needed to make it accessible to the wider market.
I genuinely, because I really think people are going to be stupid enough to not to go, oh, it's in black and white. I'm not watching a black and white thing. It's like, for fuck's sake, it's Spider Noir. Like, what's your problem? But, by the way, if you don't like that joke, you better turn off now.
There's going to be so much of that.
We got nothing.
Do you think the world needed a Spider-Man Noir? Like, do you think, did it justify it, or do you think it was just a gimmick?
I really liked it.
I think it was a justified gimmick. I think
justified
Yeah,
gimmick?
I think it was meant to be a gimmick. I think it was meant to be another Spider-Man, another thing for people to access.
Yeah.
But let's do it because it is a comic as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's a variation.
So-
It's a variation
Recent
of Spider. Yeah, one of the more recent.
2012, something, I think.
Yeah, it's one of the more recent twists on Spider-Man as a concept.
So us as a people, we don't completely want brand new ideas, but we also don't want to watch the same thing over and over again. And I think this is a nice middle ground. We know this character of Spider-Man. Some people will have read the comics. I haven't, surprised. But I got from it what a fan of watching a Spider-Man film would get.
Yeah, the only thing it was missing was Uncle Ben dying.
Yeah.
And him being... So you do see him get bit,
yeah.
kind of by a spider, I guess.
By something.
Yeah.
Oh,
that wasn't nice.
Yeah, jeez, fight that in Doom.
He would.
Literally.
Rip and tear through.
I think it was a great addition to the...
Because he was definitely more detective, wasn't he?
Yes.
Than Spider-Man. Spider-Man
Near
is
the end.
in it. Mm. But even then, like, he gets... not nerfed, but he loses his powers conveniently.
Yeah. If this had been Ben Reilly had given up his, like, spider alter ego, but still had the powers, and it was just Nicolas Cage doing the detective stuff, and happened to also have some Spider-Man powers, like, if it had just been that and there was no Spider-Man thing in it, I'd have been quite happy. Because I think it's got an engaging enough story on its own.
Agreed.
To not have to have Spider-Man.
Doesn't lean on Spider-Man.
No, it just, you could take out all the superpowers and it would still be a pretty good...
Just his, or do you mean all the other characters?
I think you could take out everyone's.
So just keep it as a 1930s gangster New York.
Yeah, and
Noir.
and I think you could have done something really... You could have still had a good story. Because also, when was the last time either of you guys saw something that was like noir? And I mean, like, black and white.
I genuinely don't think I've ever.
I think you guys would have seen neo-noir. I'm a big noir fan, so...
Nope.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I've seen Jessica Jones.
Same, that's neo-noir.
Oh, okay.
It follows those tropes a bit. Again, we'll get into that. But this follows those tropes, like, really well, like, to a T. What did you guys think of, like, the whole sort of... the villain in this one? Because, obviously, Spider-Man is only really as good as his villains. And what did you think of Silvermane?
Silvermane.
What did you think of Silvermane in this?
I.e. Mad Eye Moody. Having a bad day.
I.e. Mad Eye Moody.
He was having a very bad day.
Yeah.
Very moody man.
That's what he says.
I loved that he still had his Irish accent as if he was an immigrant, came over to New York, like, trying to set up his bad guy mission.
Bad guy mission.
It was a bad guy mission.
I've got a bad guy mission.
He's got his manifesto.
He knows what
He's
he
ready
wants.
to go.
Oh, bloody hell. Brendan Gleeson's New York, mate.
But it was also stereotypical. It was gangster. It was in a bar where people can't...
He's also not got... maybe I was missing something there, but he doesn't have a superpower, does he?
No.
He's just powerful. No. He's like the very...
Rich.
He's
that kingpin.
So I looked into it because I thought I'd actually do a bit of digging on this. I thought Silvermane was... Like how Ben Reilly isn't Peter Parker in this, I was like, maybe Silvermane is the Kingpin.
Yeah.
No, it's just a separate villain. There is, in the Spider-Man universe, a Silvermane as a character, and there's also a Kingpin.
Right.
But Silvermane kind of predates Kingpin, I think. And yeah, and he's very heavily tied into the mafia roots. He runs the city.
Yeah.
The mayor runs the city.
Mayor.
He is the poster child, but Silvermane runs the city.
Runs the mayor, yeah.
And that's generally how it goes. And he's got his goons, and... His goons have got Sandman, Tombstone, Electro is fucking unhinged.
Oh, what a bad guy!
What a bad man!
He was excellent as a character.
Yeah. I love his everything he says is like an acting sort of like big monologue, and even they get annoyed at him for that. He's like, "You don't stop talking," which I think is a really nice twist on Electro because we don't really see him in much Spider-Man.
He comes a lot of sense when he was like, "Why are we listening to whatever fucking accent?" I just did that. What was that? Yeah, Silvermane. Yeah. Me and the boys. We're gonna take him out.
It's pronounced Silvermane.
And I like the fact that he was like, "Well, I'm not going to listen to you because, by the way, I can kill people with electricity, and you just got a cane." Direct quote from the film.
Yeah, that's how it happened. That's how it went down.
It's one of the episodes.
They're not invincible, but if they get shot, they seem to be like quite strong, don't they?
Almost rebuild.
Yeah, they seem to be like. Let's face it, Ben Reilly, the Spider, he takes a lot of shit.
He does.
He takes a lot of punishment.
Yeah, I like that in this. Like all of them do get quite hurt. Like you can beat each other in a fist fight, roughly. Like because Ben goes through a lot in this, and just and is physically hurt and limping. Like even everyone mentions is like, "What happened to your face?"
Yeah, I like that as well. And you can tell that he has been out of the game for a while, right? He's not prime Peter Parker. Do you think... I think his name is Peter Parker in this.
Oh.
So he says it's a throwaway line when they're like, Yeah, Ben Riley. He was at the war with us, but before you changed your name. So I reckon he was Peter Parker.
Oh.
And then he changed his name to Ben Riley so that no one would be able to find him.
Yeah. And also,
see.
Ben Riley isn't that character's name originally. So Ben Riley is, I think, one of the second or third Spider-Man after Peter Parker in the original continuity.
Oh god, this
So
is
there's
confusing.
there's a if you see Into the Spider-Verse or whatever the latest one is, like Ben Riley is in that as a cameo, but it's not Spider-Noir, it's not Black and White Spider-Man. So
okay.
I think you are right, because Ben Riley isn't that character's name, it is Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably a nice little throwaway line. And
Yeah,
it also
quite cool.
it connects that as well, because Ben Riley is an actual name that they use. Also, I love him because,
he's called Ben.
of course, that's why I love this.
Ben's together strong.
Absolutely. Me and the guy from Apex bopping out to go. Like,
I'll be honest, Ben Riley, you're really holding this together.
I just make the tea. I'm bloody good at it. Oh, I've spilt it.
But do you know what? I thought they split. So obviously Peter Parker traditionally, journalist by day, Spider-Man by night. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He lives a dual life.
Yeah.
But in this, he's Winston, I'm going to call him. I don't know his friend's name, but Winston from New Girl.
Robertson? I think that's his name.
Robbie.
Is it Robbie Robinson?
Robbie Robertson.
Robertson.
Yeah. It's that Stanley thing, isn't it?
Sure, I'll believe you.
Genuinely, I think it is.
Yeah.
Robert
Yeah.
Robinson or Robertson.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So
Winston from New Girl.
But he does the
Girl.
Peter Parker stuff, right?
Yeah.
He's working for or trying to work for the Bugle.
No.
And
Yeah.
he's the one doing the grunt work. And I was like, oh, okay, it's quite cool that they split the characters. And the receptionist, she's a bit of an MVP.
Long-suffering Janet.
She is absolutely
bless.
wonderful.
She has got a lot of loyalty for him, because it seems like she hasn't been paid in 4 months.
I
in Prohibition
love
era
their
New York.
relationship, though. It's so touching. She clearly cares for him.
She doesn't give him up.
She doesn't also.
She doesn't give him up when the goons go around to his office and trash it. She doesn't actually give him up, which I was like, that's a really sweet gesture. And also that big reveal that she knows he's the spider.
I am
I
the spider.
loved
And
that.
it's just like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know. And it's like, he's revealed it 3 other times.
One of them, he's in the corner of the room, isn't he?
We have to talk about the Felicia Cat
Yeah.
Hardy, who...
Oh, the kind of love interest.
The femme fatale from Film Noir.
Film Noir.
Mm.
It's also pronounced Fatale.
Fatale, forgive
Yeah.
me.
No.
You
Because
idiot.
Harry will pick that up. Who I didn't realise was Felicia. So her name is... She goes by Cat. She's Black Cat, which is Spider-Man's version of Catwoman. Right, so you know Catwoman
Yes.
from Batman?
Yes.
There is a version of... because they all just copy each
She's
other.
a jewel thief, right? In the...
Yeah, so one of Spider-Man's like sort of love interests and also like villains is Black Cat, who is a jewel thief, whose real name is Felicia Hardy, which is this person's name, but she goes by Cat.
She's a
As in-
wanker. I know I go on, I do this bit a lot, but she is a bitch.
Grade A
She-
certified.
Okay, I understand, right? Because for the love that she has for Sandman, like, she will sell him out. She was, but I get that she was using him. I can get behind that. But then she figures out he's the spider.
Yep.
And he's like, I promise you, I will never tell anyone. Literally the next two
Next
people
day,
she's
yeah.
like,
You'll never guess.
bloody here who bloody Spider-Man is.
Also, what if she had guessed wrong? Do you remember how she reveals it?
Yeah, out the window.
What if she'd guessed wrong? I'd have guessed wrong.
I think they were just doing the iconic shot.
I mean, if that was me, and I'd like to think like, oh, I bloody know Harry's the spider. I know Harry's the spider. Who's going to catch me? And then as I go back, like, I've made a massive mistake.
Fuck you!
I am. Just watch you die.
I need a new friend.
You stupid cat. Yeah, very manipulative. Like how it ends with those two as well. That really good line that Ben Riley says to her. He's just, I can't remember. He says like an insult. She's like, "Oh, go to hell." And he goes like, "Oh, keep it warm."
You keep it. Yeah, that was good.
Sandman there like an absolute cuck.
I didn't buy that, to be honest with you. Them two loving each other.
Who? Cat and Spider?
No,
or
the Sandman.
Sam, yeah.
Like, I get it. By the end, I was like, oh, I see it now. But up until that point, I was genuinely like, oh, she does feel for Spider-Man. She is going to run away to wherever it is. Because she clearly doesn't like her life.
No.
Bit trapped in it.
Yeah.
Like I am with this podcast.
But her life at the club is portrayed to us as the audience as this beautiful, well put together show. It was glamorous. Like, the lighting was lovely. Like, the whole show that she puts on is wonderful. Men want to be with her. Women want to be her at the club.
Men want to be with her. Also, women want to be with her.
Yeah, well, probably.
Men want to be her because why not?
But she's Silverman's puppet.
Yeah.
Everything. Down to the song she sings,
Yeah.
down to the clothes she wears. Like, I imagine how she looks.
Yeah.
It's just a project of Silverman. And let's face it, he could pick up another cat, like,
Yeah.
Which he sort of implies he would do anyway.
he was going to fucking shoot
He was going to kill her, wasn't he?
He was going to do it. And he was definitely going to do it.
He really wanted to as well. It wasn't just I'll do it for the...
Shouting at Ben Rice was like, just give me a reason. That was a good bit. I had no idea how they were going to sort of get away with that.
What, the awkward, I think you're the spider?
Yeah, because I was like, he's literally just called you out in that booth, being like, and you clearly are, and you've just been on the phone with someone else. And it's so funny how he, like, Winston from New Girl imitates a very good imitation of Nick Cage.
He does a good job.
Does a really good job.
And then gets injected
Silverman.
with the antivirus, doesn't he? Sorry, antivirus. However you want to cure it. The cure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Antidote.
Yeah.
From fucking Dr. Death over there with her son. That's not a fun bit.
I'm not entirely convinced, and I could be being stupid here. I'm not entirely convinced the son died.
No.
Only because in film and TV, if you don't see a body, they're alive, right?
Yep.
And now, I think for this series, he's dead. But if they did a season 2, they could easily be like, well, what we didn't tell you was that his superpower was that he could turn his skin into like crystal or something, or whatever. You could make a bullshit reason for him to survive, couldn't you?
PVA glue.
We don't know he's made of PVA glue.
Yes, he could turn his whole skin into PVA glue.
He has hours of satisfaction just peeling
Peeling
it
it
off.
off.
My goodness me, yeah, it's like something out of the thing.
Because obviously we don't know what his power is. Because his power isn't growing old, I imagine.
Well, yeah, that isn't explained, is it? How he becomes
lies.
old.
He's just had a reaction, hasn't he? They all have reactions. That's what the thing is. But only Ben Reilly, for whatever reason.
Has like the right sort of mutation or whatever it
Yeah, his
is.
genes seem to adapt to it properly, as the others don't.
It's a very 1930s way of trying to get a cure. Just spin a load of stuff in a tube and then put on a bottle antidote. It's like very, very MacGuffin.
That'll do.
Did you call the fact he was never going to inject himself?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Because with great
that's not-
power comes great responsibility.
That's not because that was like they're either going to. I was like, you're going to get down to one more vial and you're going to give it to someone else. I'm like, well, it's not going to be Electro.
No,
It's
he
gonna-
needed to die.
He's too evil to be given.
So I was like, well, it's going to
given
be the one that has a little bit of a character arc.
I think that would have been a better punishment than death.
That would have been good.
If you had, because he's so power hungry.
Yeah.
And he
to take it all.
take it away.
Take it all
And then
away.
he-
Good point.
And then he becomes a nobody, and then Silverman hits him with his cane.
Yeah.
Straight
Serves
on the
you
face.
right.
So you silly boy, sit down. Sit down.
Told you
shit.
I was in charge.
Oh no, Cat shot me at that point.
Decent villains, good interpretation of the villains, I would say. Sandman is good, but Sandman's always been like quite good in most things, I would say.
They didn't really utilise him. So in Spider-Man 3, the original trilogy, he can like shift under things. He can separate his body, so he could go under door crevices, whatever.
Get
He
to
can
the socks.
really
He can get everywhere.
anywhere in between your toes. It's really irritating.
You would not let Sandman, even if he was in human form, you wouldn't let him in your car.
No,
You've been to the beach with your car. You're never getting it out.
that's his real villain streak.
Just leaving trails of himself.
Yeah.
But then he's
I've
never
just
fully
hoovered.
Just, hey, get out of my car park!
never fully whole then, if he always leaves parts of him behind.
But he can like literally suck up dirt whenever, right? That is his thing. But in this,
Sand, Harry, please. It's called
sand,
Sandman,
not
not
dirt.
dirt.
Oh, he must be fucking dirt. 'Cause he ain't getting drawing sand out from New York City.
Well, I don't know where he's getting it from New York City.
In the original, he can like separate himself.
Yeah.
In this, it just seems to he can like turn into rock, make himself stronger.
Solid.
Right? Solid,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Electro fights him, and
That's
he grabs
cool.
his hand. He turns into glass.
Yeah. Tombstone, I really liked.
He probably has out of all the villains, maybe the best character development.
Shittiest way of getting the antidote.
Oh, mate, through the eye.
Oh, any other way but
And not
that.
even by the spider, by the
No.
spider's cuck. Right?
And he shouts, I've got news for you!
Hot off the press.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
God.
straight in the eye.
Well, the only place you could realistically do it would be like through his urethra. But I mean, what situation are you going to be in where you're going to find that? That was a genuine question, guys. I want you to say now what situation you would find him in. I like that he just goes as well, and he's got the best reason for wanting to keep his powers. Because obviously there's the whole like racial undertones, etc.,
It
etc.
was like, Silverman gives me a hot meal and a fresh bed every day. Like,
Yeah.
that's all I want.
Yeah.
Because I was living in a fucking shack,
And as long as
being
I-
treated like shit, and now I'm being treated like royalty.
Yeah.
I get it.
As long as I don't get anything in my eye, I'm fine.
Yeah. I like the fact that deep down he is a good guy, isn't he? Because he plays cards with Winston and what's her name? Janet?
Janet.
Yeah. And I like the fact that Winston was trying to break him and he was like, I don't want to talk to you. And then she kind of just subtly like, I've done this before, mate. This is not my first rodeo. Deals the cards, gets him talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is the spider, by the way. He tells everyone.
What?
And then he goes off to be with his mum.
Can't remember.
I can't remember, but he definitely goes to leave for family.
He does leave. He leaves the city, doesn't
Yeah.
he? He just goes somewhere else.
Winston gives him some money as well, doesn't he? Or Robert Robinson.
No, he goes to, and then he goes, I've got enough.
I've got
thanks."
enough.
The environment. You like the environment? You like 1930s Prohibition New York as a setting?
Yeah. It's classic.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I'm really like I like this Spider-Man is going through buildings which are about 5 stories tall, and that's it. That's the highest thing they've ever got.
It's so pretty as well. Like, I know I talk about this every time we watch a film. Costumes. Honestly,
Some good costumes now. I did
such
think of
good
you.
costumes. The wonderful suits that they were wearing, and the fedoras, and the women's clothing, and the shit. Just any group shot as well.
Yeah. The fedoras were most of the budget, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Just fedora budget.
I've written here in my notebook, born at the wrong time for fashion. Me, personally.
Only the fashion.
Only the fashion.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure if you was a good wife, you'd get a nice dress.
Yeah. And if
Maybe
you're
I
a
would.
bad wife, you'd be in the river.
Sleeping with the fishes, see?
Did you ever feel that Electro was a bit over the top?
He was a comic book villain.
And it was a bit Bugsy Malone. Have you ever seen Bugsy Malone?
Yes, I know
I've
what you
seen
mean.
the clips, but yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever think it was, too comedic, too over the top?
I think he's meant to be a parody of that sort of character that you would get in those, like, when you think of a noir film, like, "Meh, see?
Yeah.
Spider-Man."
I think it's different because Silvermane isn't like that whatsoever.
No.
He is very gritty.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that he's just very real.
Yeah.
He knows that he runs a city. And I love the fact when he's like, I come from poverty, like, I come from the shit. And he's like, and it's the hunger that keeps me above you. And it's like, because I've never been satisfied and I never will be. I think he's brilliant. I think he's a great villain. I thought he felt intimidated when he was on the screen, even though he has no powers.
No.
And if he was in a straight up fight with them, he would lose.
Yeah.
I think the scene I think that sums up for me really well with it was that it's that final scene with him and Ben Reilly, and they're like, but they're just talking. That makes sense. Like, he's not trying to threaten him or intimidate him or anything like that. He's actually having like a bit of a laugh with him. But because
they're sitting there drinking whiskey together, aren't they?
and he's just like, oh, would you like one? And they're like, he like uses manners. Not I'm saying that's like a thing for villain. They never say please or thank you, but they do. But I think it comes from that sort of. He's, like you said, he's so calm because he knows he's got all the power. He doesn't need to be threatening and he doesn't need to be intimidating or anything like that. He just can. He is what he is and he knows that.
He even says, because the mayor obviously sticks up, like, goes against him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're old hat. Like, I'm taking over. I don't need you. And Silvermane was like, I quite enjoyed it. It's like, fair play to the fella. I like the fact that someone stood up to me. That he goes, he's probably going to die, but but I like it. He's like, I like the spunk, the chutzpah. Yeah,
I love your spunk.
Yeah.
What?
How did you feel his character changed from that to when they were in the Hall of Mirrors at the end?
It's playing it fast and loose. It only takes one. You only guess right once. I'd be terrible in the hall mirrors. I'd be like, someone would be like putting the gun around all of those mirrors and it'd be one of those is me. And I'd be like, oh, you never... Oh. As it goes past. that would be me. I'd be like, oh, you'll never call for my... The thing just trapped me. I thought it was a bit of a stupid death at the time, but now that I've had a bit more to reflect on it, the fact that it only takes like one shot to kill him, I was like, well, at the end of the day, you are just a human. You are just.
It was stupid in the fact that it was very preventable.
Yeah.
He was very much taunting her, wasn't he?
Oh, what are you going to do? Shoot with your little gun like a woman?
Oh, yes!
Oh!
My follow-up question is, I'm sure it's for plot reasons.
Maybe.
Why wasn't she caught? Why wasn't that addressed?
Why wasn't she... As in, like, for the murder?
Yeah.
Oh, now that you mention it.
Murder of Silvermane.
Yeah.
I think they just leave. It's the 30s. There's other stuff going on.
But
the mayor was
that's when
probably
Chicago is filmed.
Yeah, but you got to think about it, right? Both the mayor
Chicago's
and the
being
police
filmed.
were under the thumb of Silvermane, right?
Yeah, so you have
the
to then
fact that
admit.
she got rid of him.
Tick.
I could imagine it was a right. You can't be here. We can't let you be here because we have to arrest you. But if you just so happen to get on a train, then don't worry about it.
We'll know where you've gone because
'Cause
your
then they
boyfriend
go
will have left sand all over this train carriage and it will take forever to get out.
Well, she doesn't actually leave the city, does she?
No, they go to his funeral.
I think rubbing salt in the wound, that is, isn't it?
Which is the opposite of sand.
Yeah.
Like, it's her and Sandman standing over him at the funeral, isn't it? It's just the two of them at the...
Hush, little bit. No, sorry.
Yeah, I guess so. That's just a bit of a noir thing, though, as well.
Got someone getting away with it.
Just
On to the
everyone
next thing.
getting away with everything and, like, ultimately nothing changes, really.
I think we should talk about just the actors themselves, like Nick Cage being a spy. When I heard about Nick Cage being cast in the Spider-Verse, I was like, that's cool because it's animated and you can get away with that because, let's face it,
He's got an iconic voice.
And he's too old to play Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a high school student.
Yep.
That is his persona.
Yep.
He's young. That's why everyone was raving about Tom Holland because he was the right age.
Yep.
And when it was announced that he was doing the voice, I was like, awesome, that matches. And like you say, he's got an iconic voice. And then when they announced they were doing a TV show, I was adamant I was getting gaslit.
Pronounced jaslit.
Ah, sorry. That's a French word.
Of course.
Tripped over myself there.
Yeah, so
I think he was brilliant, though, because, let's face it, it's a stunt double.
it is absolutely,
every time-
it is 100% a stunt double.
Yeah. He's about 2 foot taller and ripped.
Yeah.
But I think it was a good fit. I think that he played the role really well. I think I know that he's a bit of a meme, but deep down in the exterior of Nicolas Cage, he's a good actor.
I will always defend him.
I think sometimes the writing of films don't match
Yeah.
how he is, and he goes in a little bit too hard sometimes. But in this scenario,
It works.
it works because
Because
it's
he's
always a
meant
bit
to be.
comic booky. He's like, yeah. There's
it's
a bit where
it's
he's
parroting
like
that.
pretending to be a police officer, isn't he? And he's like, "You see where that got you, boys? You got a bullet in the ass." And he's like doing a proper what you would imagine as a 1930s
like when he
gangster.
breaks to his old flat to get the Spider-Man costume back.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, and he
yeah.
pretends to be like the water mains
That's
guy.
it.
So good.
Do you think the creators went to him and said, "We've had an idea. We'd really like you to be Spider Noir,"
Yeah.
and then,
Anyway.
or do you think they wrote it, he saw it, and went, "I've got to go for that"?
I think they just cast him as the voice in the original Spider-Verse films. But then I think his character was so well received for the brief time he was on that I think everyone wanted something more. So I think they started working on it. But yeah, apparently it was always going to be.
Nick Cage was the person they wanted.
Yeah.
There is a bit more of it in the trivia. The only problem is he's never done a TV show before.
No, he
This was
hasn't.
his first ever one, so they weren't sure if he was going to do it.
But every episode was cinematic movie.
If you watched it in Noir, not Color.
So Breaking Bad actually had a huge influence on Spider-Man Noir.
Oh yeah,
Also
So-
in black and white.
He Nick Cage was convinced that you couldn't do in a TV series what you could do on film. He was like, the episodes never sit still long enough. It's always episodic. Like, there's no continuation. And then I think it was his son was like, you need to watch Breaking Bad. It's going to change how you see TV. And he watched it, and he was just blown away by Bryan Cranston.
right.
He was like, he was so good. He was like, he absorbed me. And he's like, if this is what people were doing with TV shows now, I'm up for it.
Yeah.
And that's why he basically got his arm twisted and going, yeah, I'll do that.
It couldn't have been anyone but him. And I think
I hope
he
there's more
does
of it.
so well. I'm hoping for season 2. I do think Nicolas Cage is like one of the best actors we have. Everyone plays their stuff. And what's her name again? Who plays Kat?
I can't remember her
I
name.
don't know.
That person who is in Sinners as well. She's in Sinners and
She's
she's
in
really
Sinners.
good at that. She's brilliant. She's really, really good. Brendan Gleeson, obviously, is very good because it's Brendan Gleeson.
You know what you're getting, don't you?
You know what you get with him. Really fun to watch, though, him and Nicolas Cage act against each other. Just even that little bit, you know, when in the car at the beginning.
Oh, and he's hired him as a
just
PI,
stuff like that. I really like,
Yeah.
and also good that there are points when it's not obviously Nicolas Cage in that suit. It's a stunt double, but well done to the stunt double as well for actually doing the sort of mannerisms that he would have also done.
A bit stumbly.
Yeah, it's very hard to act through a mask because it's all
he does it
body
very
language,
well.
but like they both do it really, really well. Just
Any of the villain, I think the Electro guy stands out as like not the best actor, but you hate him, so therefore he must be doing.
You have a
this
hateable
right.
villain.
Yeah.
I like Sandman, but I just think I could see his
He was a bit
character
generic,
arc.
though, right?
But I don't see him as obviously he was a villain because he was doing, but he's not the villain of the piece.
He feels like he owes an obligation to Silvermane, doesn't he? That's what it kind of feels like.
It's a
Like
debt.
we're in it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've got your back, you've got mine. Mm-hmm. It just so happens that you do a lot of crime.
Yeah.
You know.
And I love sand.
Yeah.
What did you think of his origin story? Which we briefly get, and I'm glad it's not a whole bloody thing.
Well, it's kind of sprinkled in over a few episodes, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see him going to the prison camp to release everyone, which ultimately was a bad move.
Such a bad move.
It didn't pan out very well.
No, not at all.
So, Prisoners of War, sorry. If it's on my watch, you're staying there.
Right.
So obviously, he's bitten by the thing from Doom.
Yeah, man spider.
That made me squeal.
Didn't know that was a spider at the start. I thought it was a crab. So I was like, well, hang on a
It is a
minute.
bit crabby.
Yeah, I was like, hang on a minute. He's not got crab powers.
He swings sideways.
Gets bitten by that. Fate worse than death.
It was horrific. And it was gory as well, but not long enough to be...
Just enough.
To fully understand what had happened. But yeah, it was enough to go, oh.
But then he picks up other things. Like, he picks up the grasshopper. And obviously they were trying to get stuff like that. So does that mean that someone just stuck on a
Can jump
tubes?
really high.
Just does that and you can hear him.
Yeah.
So does that mean that he got to where one of them was and picked up the jar and it was a load of test tubes going into sand?
I think you're thinking too much into it.
Do you reckon the others were just just guess the next one, it's like plugged into a light bulb?
Yeah. After that, that's when the military kind of get their hands on him, don't they?
Thought there was going to be more in that.
Yeah, because he kind of gives himself up, didn't he? 'Cause he's like, yeah, for the great good, yeah, take me apart, let's see what's going on. He's a loyal soldier.
Yeah.
But they rip him apart, put him back together, rip him apart, put him back together. And then when they can't really use him for anything, they just throw him away.
Yeah. That's a great line. I would love to have seen more of that. You know, when he says, like, oh, I just watched films and stuff to try and imitate how humans walk and do stuff, which kind of means that he's more spider brain than human brain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he's imitating how to be human.
Because he said as well, I had to really suppress all my, urges to do it. It's just
you can see it when he's, drunk or weakened.
Yeah.
He has, weird body movements, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets really jerky, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Which I think they honestly just were they were filming Nick Cage when he wasn't aware.
Absolutely.
I imagine that's just how he walks.
That's how he chills.
I wonder if
on bed.
I wonder if the next big villain for him as Spider-Man is going to be Big Flip Flop Man.
Yeah.
Or he gets trapped in a shower. Right, chaps, you ready for game time?
I'm always ready for a game.
Oh, yeah.
It is called
Shasha.
Web of Consequences.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tonight, Ben and Vic will be stepping into the shoes of Ben Riley, better known as the Spider. Your mission is simple. Survive the night. Uncover who's behind the conspiracy threatening New York and stop them before midnight. Every decision matters. Some choices will help you. Some will come back to haunt you. And yes, you can die.
Okay.
You must agree on every decision. Once you've made it, there is no going back.
Nice.
Are we ready?
We've got till midnight and it's 11:50.
So it's like Cinderella, but with spiders.
Vic, I won't tolerate it.
And just like that, we've lost.
Oh, look, you died. I'm glad I spent an hour doing this.
You walked into a door.
Scene 1. A city that never sleeps. New York.
Do you want
1938.
Do you want saxophone over this?
No, I'm okay. If you could do the occasional taxi horn beep or something.
Okay.
Rain crashes against your office windows. The neon sign outside flickers. A jazz record scratches away in the corner. Your receptionist has gone home.
Bye.
Your best friend has been trying to convince you to call it a night for over an hour. You don't. Good detectives don't sleep. They wait. as if on cue. Bang! Someone pounds on the office door. You open it. Standing there is Commissioner George Stacy. He's soaked through. He doesn't even bother saying hello. Jameson's dead! He places evidence onto your desk. Inside, an ace of spades. The killer left it on his chest. He leans in. And one more thing. Witnesses swear they saw a man made entirely of sand leaving the scene, while another insists a lightning struck inside the building. I need a detective, not the spider. He leaves. The room falls silent. You look at the card. Something feels wrong. Decision 1. What do you do first?
I mean, first of all, I'm going to close the door because he clearly didn't close it on his way out. That's rude.
Rude.
Yeah.
I would like to compliment your reading on that. I'm hooked.
Thank you.
I loved it. I'm in.
I'm sorry,
Ben's ambience. Okay, decision one. What do you do first? A. Go straight to Jameson's office. You know, fresh crime scenes don't stay fresh forever.
Mm-hmm.
B. Visit Silvermane. C. Stay in your office and examine the ace of spades.
I have played a lot of detective games.
Okay.
Never finished one.
I say we go to the crime scene.
Oh, this is where you and I are going to differ.
Okay, what do you
I
suggest?
need you to both agree because there is too much information to do both.
Okay. You think examine the
Yeah,
ace of
examine it.
spades?
It just knocks it on our desk and not close the door.
We can both agree we get rid of Silvermane. We don't need that yet.
Yeah, we don't need that. We
Not
know
yet.
we know he's involved at least somehow.
So is your gut feeling examine this card?
Yeah.
Right, let's go with Ben's gut. We're going to examine
Why
the
is your
card.
gut the crime scene?
Because Harry said exactly that. It doesn't stay fresh crime scene for long. What if someone goes and alters it? What if your man is involved and he then goes and does some clearing up? There's going to be other clues there. And we know that we've got this ace of spades. That's living at the office. That's protected before we leave and lock up.
Unless someone saw him drop it off, in which case that evidence isn't there when we get back.
But we'll put it in a
And
drawer.
I'm going to be real. Oh, brilliant. A drawer. The one place they never look. Brilliant. My big secret drawer.
Janice has always got money in there. It's never stolen.
Her name's Janet. She's been with us
Janet.
for 2 years.
Sorry.
Come on, mate.
Sorry, Janet. God love you, babe.
This is why she doesn't get you Christmas cards.
Yeah. Okay. Stick with the card.
Stick with the card.
Fine.
So we're going with C.
C.
So you picked C.
Yes.
Examine the card.
Mm-hmm.
The ace of spades isn't ordinary. Looking through a magnifying glass, you discover tiny pinprick holes around the edge. Someone has sewn something into the card. You carefully split it open. Inside is half of a matchstick, stamped with one word, obsidian. Before you can think, your office window explodes inwards.
I'll do the sound effects.
Okay,
Harry.
fair enough. You're right, yours is so much better. A figure lands in the room. A long trench coat, a fedora, a glowing blue hand. Electro. He smiles. Wrong clue, detective. Electricity crackles around the room. Decision 2. A. Fight him as Ben. B. Escape through the fire escape like a pussy. Or C. Duck into the back room and return as a spider. 1 second, sir.
Hold that thought. God, thank God he didn't look at my secret drawer.
That's why they left the door open. So easy access.
But he came in through the window.
No. I'm saying when Commissioner Stacy gave him the thing, he didn't close the door behind him.
Right, okay.
Leaving it open in case he wanted to get changed.
Oh, that makes sense.
So are we going for fighting as Ben,
Go on.
a fire escape, or changing
I think fight.
Really? Oh, no.
as Ben?
Fucking windmill.
Well, we're not going to be able to get out the window
I was going to say.
without him getting us.
I was going to say go out the window.
And we're not going to be able to get in the back office and change quickly without him
Stacey's-
coming after us.
All I'm saying is that these are options.
Yeah.
If there's no tricks here.
That's exactly what someone who did put tricks in there would say.
So he's come in through the window.
Yeah, but it doesn't have
so
to be
he's
that
going to be
window.
there by that window, which is where the fire escape is.
But Stacey said no spider. Don't want the spider. I want Ben Riley. Oh, I think we're going
He
to.
probably didn't, expect Electro to then blow through the fucking door, through the window, so...
What if we compromise? Fight, but as the spider.
So we're going to have to go in the back room, quickly
Yeah.
change.
I'm assuming in this world we have that time.
He's standing there going, oh, look at all these lights that I can take.
But yeah,
power
exactly.
from."
Give him a few flick a light on, and he'll be,
Like,
he'll be
"Oh,
obsessed.
What the fuck is that? All right, let's try that. We're going to go in the back room and become the spider.
Okay.
So you picked Go get changed, fight him as the Spider.
Yeah.
Only polite.
You duck into the back room, coat off, mask on. The Spider steps out. Electro grins. There he is. The fight is brutal. He fries the lights. You use the darkness. He uses the storm. Eventually, you web him to the radiator. He laughs. You still don't get it. I'm not the boss. I'm the warning. Warning for what? He smiles. Midnight, Obsidian Club. Bring your dancing shoes. Then he overloads the radiator and vanishes in the steam.
Oh, no, my electric bill. God, my gas bill's going to go through the
We
roof.
get to proceed to the Obsidian Club. Ooh. By now, all roads lead to the same place, the Obsidian Club, a private jazz club beneath the city. No sign outside, no windows to blow up, no honest men. The kind of place where politicians drink with gangsters and everyone pretends the blood on the money is part of the design. You arrive just before midnight. A singer croons on stage. The band... Wasn't expecting it.
Sorry.
Band plays like they know something terrible is about to happen. At the back of the room sits Silvermane. At the bar, Electro. Near the stage, a man whose skin shifts like sand. And in the corner, a huge figure in a heavy coat, his body covered in a plated, almost rhino-like armour. Something is happening here, something big. Then the singer stops. The lights dim. A man steps onto the stage carrying a briefcase. Ladies and gentlemen, he says, tonight, New York changes ownership. How do you enter the game?
Gasp.
Stay hidden and listen. Approach Silvermane. Confront Electro. Or follow Sandman.
Stay hidden and listen. I don't
I'm
think
with
we've got
you.
enough information yet
No.
to get involved.
Going
We do know there's no windows.
We do. We are still going to stay hidden in the club, and we're going to
just listen.
We're going to listen. We're going to take in some more.
We're going to hide in the shadows like a spider.
Exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Okay, you keep to the shadows. Good choice. The man on stage opens the briefcase. Inside are documents, photographs, names, Jameson's ledger, the proof. Then you hear Silvermane whisper, "That ledger ruins everyone in this room." Electro replies, "Then we burn the room."
What is your obsession, Electro, with burning stuff?
We
Needs to
proceed
come
to
fuck
the
down.
moral choice.
No.
Now, please let me get to the moral choice.
I think I can guess what the moral choice is.
The club erupts. Gunfire, screaming, electricity, sand. The singer dives behind the piano. The drummer keeps playing for 3 extra seconds, which is either professionalism or stupidity.
What a legend.
What a legend, what a guy. You see 3 things happening at once. The man with the ledger runs for the back exit. Electro begins overloading the club's power system. Rhino charges towards a group of trapped civilians. You cannot stop all 3. Decision 6. What do you do? Save the civilians from Rhino? Stop Electro from blowing the club up? Or chase the ledger?
Chase the ledger.
Heartless.
Oh, I was going to say go for Rhino.
But we're trying to work. Who's dead?
Jameson.
Jameson.
The guy who runs the bugle.
Right. Okay. We can catch the guy with the ledger.
Yeah.
Electro's going to overload that place anyway.
Yeah, ignore Electro.
So
That's
let's ignore it. He's meant to be in a radiator somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, BT Gas is having a real time with him. So we can still catch the guy with the ledger, but we can't save the people.
Fine.
No.
Save
We'll
the
go by the ledger.
No.
You heartless bitch.
It's all Disney, princess and pink and rainbows until it comes to the crunch.
Absolutely.
Then it's fuck them all, mate. That's every man for themselves.
And she was laughing as she walked out, shouting, "I haven't learnt a thing."
So you think we should save the people just because we're good people?
Yeah.
Whereas I think we should get the ledger because we're
Because
trying to
you're
work
awful.
out who's murdered this guy and we don't know where he's going to go with the ledger. How are we going to find him?
And you're awful.
Oh, awful. Okay, we'll save the people.
Begrudgingly.
Because
Oh,
don't
thank
wanna-
you, Spider-Vic. Yeah, fine,
we
whatever.
don't want to get a
Whatever.
bad reputation, I
Leave a good Yelp.
suppose.
Spider-Vic is the only person who saves people and then charges them an invoice.
Yeah.
You leap at Rhino. It's like tackling a wardrobe full of hatred.
Your Noir.
That's lovely.
Your Noir talk is going a bit off rails now.
You barely slow him down, but barely is enough. The civilians escape. Rhino crashes through the wall and disappears into the tunnels. The ledger is gone. Electro escapes. But people live.
You wouldn't believe the gesture Vic just did there.
The Obsidian Club burns behind you. Sirens wail in the distance. Rain falls harder now, as if the sky is trying to wash the whole city down in the drain. You have survived the night so far, but survival and victory are not the same thing. Somewhere beneath New York City, Rhino is running. Silvermane is covering his tracks. Electro is either wounded, furious, or both. And Sandman might be the only villain in this story telling the truth. Midnight has passed. The city has made its move. Now the spider has one move left. And it had better be the right one. Who do you follow into the tunnels? We've got Rhino. He's the muscle, and he's running pretty fast. You've got Silvermane's men. They'll lead you to the money. Or you've got Sandman. Trust the supposed villain.
I feel like I've influenced you every single decision here, Vic, so this is on you.
Well, we are a team. I think we can just leave Rhino to go and have a little run. Get rid of some of that energy.
He'll find his way back to the zoo.
He just needs a nap.
He just
needs a nap.
Needs to run that out.
He's got... just put a watermelon down for him. I think that's what rhinos eat.
I don't think that we need to worry about the money yet, because that's not what we're solving here. We're trying to solve who's done some killing. So I reckon we go for Sandman, because we've not spoken to them yet. We don't know what they're about, and they're sort of in
You
the
had the
background.
option to join, but yeah.
We did, but we had to save the people.
Ooh, God forbid.
No, that was before then. You had the. We were going to sit and listen.
We sat and listened. So yeah, let's go after Sandman. What do you think?
I agree. I'm going to be like,
Right.
bring me a dream. And then
Okay.
and he's going to be like, what? And I'm going to like, make me the cutest you've ever seen.
You follow Sandman into the tunnels. For several minutes, neither of you speak. Then he says, Jameson promised me he could expose them. I believed him. Who killed him? Rhino hit him. Electro staged the scene. Silvermane paid for the silence. And you? Sandman looks away. I ran. For the first time tonight, you believe him. He leads you to an old service chamber beneath the club. Inside, you find the photographer witness tied to a chair.
Gasp.
From the distance, you can hear Rhino approaching. Decision time.
Snap.
A. Free the witness first. B. Prepare an ambush with Sandman. C. Vic's favourite, leave the witness and chase Rhino.
This time I was going to say, let's save the witness, because we need the witness alive.
Oh, I'd say run. I'd say leave him. No, I wouldn't.
I don't understand.
Well, there's a
what we
good point.
keep
There's a good
doing.
point that he put out there. I don't think it's relevant, but it was what you said earlier in the dialogue. It's like someone set it up, someone paid for the silence.
Electro burnt it. Yeah.
Yep.
Silvermane paid for the silence.
And then Sandman.
Sandman was maybe someone you could trust.
I say we lay a trap. Oh no, we can let the.
See, you're tied between freeing the witness first or preparing an ambush with Sandman.
I think we should free the witness because we need the witness alive.
But
then if we did the ambush, we then might be able to stop Rhino and save the
I think we can do
person
both.
anyway.
I think we can do both. I think letting him go means literally just put him into the hallway and then Rhino just fucking goes through him.
It would be very Spider-Man-esque if Sandman was to betray you. I don't know the answers to these questions.
You don't, but you'd also say that to try and throw us off because you like doing that.
I do like that.
We call you Mr. Trickster in the Spider-Man universe. In Noir.
All right, let's build the ambush then and hope that it
Build the
builds
ambush.
it. And let's
Brick
hope
by
that
brick.
it gives us enough time to slow Rhino down as well as keeping the witness alive.
Yeah, we can get a bucket of water on standby for Sandman.
In case he kicks
In
off.
case-
Guess
Yeah.
he fucking kicks off.
Can't let him know he's in
Exactly.
charge.
I'll be like, you are there, but this is here with me.
If you just dashed at his feet, you're like, oh no. Which I imagine is exactly how he
It's
sounds.
like, oh, I'm melting. Like, oh, that's only just come out, that film.
You and Sandman prepare the tunnel. He floods the rails with shifting sand. When Rhino charges, he sinks knee deep. For the first time tonight, Rhino looks afraid. You have to proceed to the final chamber with Rhino weakened.
This is a boss level.
All paths now lead beneath the city. An abandoned subway platform. Old posters peeling from the walls. A broken train sits on the tracks like a dead metal snake. Weird. Rainwater pours through the cracks in the ceiling. At the centre of the platform stands Silvermane. Beside him, Rhino. Above you, the lights flicker. Electro is alive. And somewhere in the darkness, Sandman waits to see what kind of hero you actually are. Silvermane raises his cane. This city belongs to men like me. You pull your mask tighter. Funny, I thought it belonged to everyone. Too tired to move away. Not your best line, but it's been a long night. Then the bomb starts ticking. 5 minutes.
Oh dear.
final strategy. What is your priority here? Stop the bomb, take down Silvermane, save the civilians trapped in the tunnel, or D, turn the villains against each other. I'll be honest with you, I think this is the first one where you're kind of like, they all seem quite important.
Yeah, they're all very important.
I also feel we're getting further and further and further away from trying to solve this murder.
I mean, I think I've completely forgotten about the murder.
I think we should stop the bomb.
Okay, but it will mean they will get away.
But if we stop the bomb, we're going to save the civilians, we're going to save us, we're going to save the city.
Yeah. Seems a lot that this whole city is built on one fault line, which is the subway. Seems bad infrastructure. How do we turn the villains off each other? They each have the same Netflix password, and only one of them really pays for it.
But we think Sandman's going to turn against them anyway. Like he's one of us. How did Rhino get out of the quicksand and meet us here?
You didn't stop him. You just weakened him.
We just slowed him down.
He was really irritated.
But that civilian, now
toes.
can get away. That journalist can now get away. So maybe we should just stop the bomb.
Which is what I said.
Yeah. I'm surprised you just going to go for like option E, which is just like massacre the civilians.
Yeah, let everyone die.
Join Silvermane. Take over the city.
Say, I have such a low price to switch sides.
We're going to stop the bomb.
We're going to stop the bomb?
Stop the bomb.
Okay. You sprint for the bomb. Electro drops down from above. Not so fast. He tries to fire, but his hands flicker uselessly. You web him to the tracks. Should have bought a battery. Wee. You...
Classic Spider-Man phrase. Wee.
You reach for the bomb. You get out the obsidian key. The key fits. The bomb shuts down with 1 second left. Very dramatic. Proceed to ending. Your ending, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
The bomb dies with 1 second left. Silvermane is arrested. The witnesses testify. Hallelujah. The ledger survives. By sunrise, the city knows the truth. You saved the people. You saved the evidence. You even saved Sandman from taking the fall. For once, the good guy gets to walk away with both lungs working. A rare luxury. The result, excellent ending, not perfect, but close.
Oh.
Okay, I would say you did all right though. You got the second best ending.
We got an A score. We got
Yeah.
an A at the end of the whole game. Instead, we didn't get an S, but we got an A. That's fine for me.
What's an S?
S is like,
Super good.
yeah. S is the highest rank again in RPG. S rank.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's stupid.
That was awesome.
Well
You've taken
done, Harry.
so much effort to make that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Thank you for picking holes at every corner.
You're very welcome.
It wasn't intentional.
doesn't
It was me
feel so
taking
good,
it too
does it?
seriously. Would you believe it?
No, I don't mind. I can laugh at myself, Ben.
But no, I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're so clever.
Right, yeah, thanks. Thanks. So are you, Vince. You're so wise.
Why do you think I'm being a dickhead? I'm not.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I wanted to kill everyone.
I'm responding like ChatGPT.
Wow, what a good-looking answer there, Vic.
So after the game, I haven't really set aside anything for part 3. It was more just, is there anything you wanted to add, really?
I would like to add something, if okay.
I don't
And
know.
That is the point.
And we
Motion has passed.
And we can
Aye.
cut it. We did. I'll be honest, Ben, it was decided before you started speaking. I just wanted to talk a little bit just about the sort of unique noir features.
Yes, please.
And just how you feel about it. Because
Give us an example.
well, I'm pretentious.
Get the scarf.
I have a scarf.
He's already got the scarf.
I always bring the scarf. The scarf never leaves me. I'm very scarfy, so I have seen some of these noir style of black and white films that they are referencing, and I really love them. Have either of you two seen anything like that before? I know we've asked that question before, but
I've seen it in. I mean, yes, I've seen films
the take from that.
that take from that,
Yeah.
and where you can see those traits in. Like even Chicago, you would have seen them in Chicago,
We reviewed
Yeah, and I
that
saw
as
it in
well.
Home
which is why I
Alone,
mentioned it.
where Kevin McAllister uses it to get rid of the bad guys. That's film noir, right?
Yeah, that's film noir. Yeah, that's
That bit's scarfy.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Just, there's so many tropes in it that Spider-Man Noir takes and does really well. Like, it always does a very hard done by detective, normally, or a very hard done by hero.
Down on his luck.
Down on his luck, drinks a lot.
Yeah.
There's the femme fatale.
Yep.
There is always some sort of crime element to it in like a very gritty parts of the city, i.e. like the club, etc., etc. No one ever really gets. People don't really have a heroic ending. That's the one thing that changes, but then it doesn't always end heroically for everyone.
I'd still say he doesn't get the ending he wanted.
No.
His ending was he'd be cured.
Yeah, he'd be banging cat.
He'd be banging
That
cat
too,
cured.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Shooting webs all over her, mate. Sorry, I've lowered the
Which is also a major thing in film noir. But I would recommend, if there are people who like this and they like it as a kind of aesthetic and a genre, to maybe check out some of these other films that have done it, or new ones like watch Jessica Jones. That's neo-noir. Seven is neo-noir because it follows the same sort of traits.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's loads of good films that have come out in the last couple of years which have taken that aesthetic and that sort of the story tropes and gone with it. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about, because you guys watched it in Couleur, you know how it's very bright?
Yeah.
And I love this detail. So there was a thing back in black and white films which they realised that when you were... Because obviously they made things that were in colour, because colour had been invented then for the world, that if you coloured something blue, it would show up darker than if you painted something green on a set. So there are genuinely things, if you look at behind-the-scenes photos of a noir film being made, things like a coffee cup is blue, because they knew it would show up darker in a... So obviously that's how colour information works, and they do the same thing in this.
Yes, they do. I was going to mention that as well.
So I'd recommend if anyone wants to find out how you actually paint, if you're making a black and white thing, and how you would design your set and your costumes around the colour theory of it and the black and white, then to watch this. Because obviously, like you would have noticed, Vic, that there were costumes that were a lot lighter than they should be, darker than they should be. Like, there were things that...
And they didn't quite match.
Yeah.
Because you knew that they were going to show up better in black and white.
Well, they just would meld otherwise, right?
Yeah.
You just have one block.
Because you can't just make this and put a black and white tint on it, like in a photo. You have to light it and you have to design it for a black and white image.
Unfortunately for Ben, because he's recommended it, I will now never watch it.
Shit.
So I noticed some additional noir.
Vic, I've just done the
things.
ending of the Ben Scarf bit.
Yes, well, now we're going to have Vic's scarf bit.
All right, Vic Scarf bit. I love killing people.
Your wife and kids are next.
So I noticed, similarly, some traits that were similar in The Crow. Yes.
And now Harry's interested.
That film that you famously loved.
Harry glazed over the entire bit of me talking, and now we mentioned The Crow.
Other tropes are corrupt authority.
Yep.
Which we had a lot of in this.
With Janice.
That's right.
Yeah, probably.
You mentioned about the main character not necessarily having a happy ending, but has always got it's always hard done by. So they always seem to have like a dark past or something that they can't escape. So in this one, his wife is dead. Can he ever be happy again?
I mean, if your wife's dead, you're going to be much happier.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, bloody hell, Jesus.
All time for lads' day.
Brunch with the boys. And just some other things like you mentioned how you really enjoyed watching only 5-story buildings.
Yeah.
That's like very super geometric. They were very sharp buildings. Like there's not any of the funky architecture because obviously
Hadn't been invented yet.
yet. And just I've written down dingy back alleys, which is what made me think of The Crow because there was a lot of
dingy back alleys,
corrupt cops, and
that scene where
superhero
Ben Riley's on the top of the building playing his guitar.
That's right.
It's shot for shot.
For shot. And he leaves his symbol of the Crow behind him wherever he goes.
Yeah, he makes a giant spider. It's a fucking nightmare. 8 legs.
8 legs.
Too many legs, mate.
For a long time, they actually thought it was Dogman because he can only do 4 because he ran out of bloody time.
They're coming.
But yes, those were the additional film noir things that I saw.
From Harry, just from a crime perspective, and also,
Why are you asking me this?
As the crime expert.
I'm trying
As the person who served time in prison.
I'm trying to include you in the conversation.
As the guy with teardrop tattoos on his face.
Oh my God. I know I've got a rough background, but...
As the man who can make toilet wine.
The school wasn't set on fire by me. I knew it was coming.
I didn't say that!
Yeah.
Harry, as someone who has also watched and continues to watch superhero content as us while in prison, how did you find this is a new trend? Do you think we should be going this way in terms of like new twists on a superhero formula? Because we are looking at the second most recognisable, probably also the second most rebooted superhero ever, apart from Batman. is Spider-Man. So would you prefer to see new directions this going in, like for other superheroes?
Iron Man Noir.
No. I don't want everyone to now have a noir version. That's not what I want.
No.
But I am all for people taking an artistic spin on an iconic character because, as I was saying earlier, like we've all seen Uncle Ben dies, great power, great responsibility. They take the piss out of that joke in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, they do.
And
he has the same one.
Yeah, and I think doing it in a different light is brilliant. I don't want this version, to be introduced to the MCU. I quite like it just being its own
little thing.
I don't mind if in season 2 they name drop multiverse, that he's been to another universe, but don't start dropping in other characters. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in Ben Reilly doing investigations for murders or whatever. But I'd happily watch other versions. It's a bit like watching Disney's What If.
Oh yeah, great series.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah,
and it's good fun. Some of them are better than others, but I think this is a positive show. This is how to do it.
Yeah,
and I felt like it wasn't needless. It wasn't kind of like you can accuse Disney of sometimes pushing stuff out that is not necessary. Like, for example, doing a live action Moana.
I don't believe you.
It's just like, why would you do that when you've just released Moana 10 years ago? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But this feels like it was made with love, feel like a passion project.
Yeah.
Everyone on board feels good. And yeah, I would be interested to see more, but make it different. Don't go, that worked.
Yeah.
Do that again.
There's style and substance in this. It's not just, it's Spider-Man, but black and white. It's more than that. They've actually taken the entire thing and...
Well, the fact that they managed to sell it as a Spider-Man series and Spider-Man is probably in it that 10%.
Yeah.
I think says a lot.
Should we move on to scores?
Scores
on the door.
Okay, so we've had a theme recently of people matching.
Oh,
Ben,
not this week.
you gave it
75.
And Vic
gave it 75.
Yeah.
Go on, Vic, you start us off.
I really enjoyed it. I did, however, think early on it was a bit slow. It could have picked up a bit. It could have got a bit more adventurous, a bit quicker. I thought, like, the second episode, I know they have to do it to introduce the characters and introduce the style and introduce the story, but I would rather a bit more, bazam, let's go. Let's get straight into it. Episode 3, like, if you look at just the notes that I made, episode 1, I had loads of things to say. Episode 2, I really focused on, right, what makes this a noir? And then 3, all I've written was, I really like the fashion. Like, I clearly got bored by episode 3. And then it picked up again, and 4, 5, 6 got great, really good. Like, as soon as they started explaining how they got their powers and the weird spider doom monster and the big fight scenes at the end and the humour then started cracking into it, I just thought it was a bit slow around episode 2, 3, and they could have sped it up a bit. But that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. I had a great time. Loved it.
There you go, 75%. That's still good. Yeah.
Ben, you also gave it 75.
Kind of echoing what Vic said, really. It does go a bit slow in the middle because, again, they're trying to like get all these different plot threads put together. I also think there are some things which, I mean, for me at least, are very predictable about what's going to happen. Like, he's grieving over his wife, but he's going to get those.
Get over it, mate.
Literally, come on, mate. Also, you should be celebrating. Your wife's gone. Like, yeah, you knew he was going to get over that and get the suit back, and you knew that, like, I kind of knew that Sandman was going to have this redemption arc, etc., etc. So, but that comes from like me being able to like see that sort of stuff. But I can't fault anyone's performances in this, especially Nick Cage, who carries this entire thing so well. Love the noir aesthetic. Think it's a really positive direction. Just I think it could do more with a more budget as well. There are definitely bits in this where you see the same locations again and again and again and again. It's like, oh yeah, you only had the money for a couple of sets. And they use them well, but yeah, I think it just needed a little bit more stuff. Yeah, 75%. It's a good show, and I'm like I said, I want more of this.
There will be a season 2.
I would rather people just take some bloody risks, please, with the superhero properties because they're going to be fine. What did you give it, Harry?
I gave it 80.
So super close.
Super close. Yeah. And unfortunately, because there's only 5 marks between us, not really a lot of different things to say. I would say the only thing that maybe not let it down, but I'm a sucker for an over-the-top fight. And I know this is meant to be a grounded noir setting, and that's not necessarily what this series is.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the time when Spider-Man was fighting, especially against Electro, he was just kind of just eating shit for the entirety.
Taking the battle.
Yeah, and then even when he was punching him, wasn't using his brain because he was like, "Oh, that hurt. Ow, that hurt. Ow, that hurt."
For glove and God, Spider-Man,
considering you're a
please.
fucking investigator, mate, you better follow the clues. Don't punch him.
I don't know what it is, Janice.
And I just thought some of the fights could have been a bit more grandeur. The best fight was probably him versus Sandman, where he throws Ben Reilly off of the building, and you think we know he's okay, but Sandman thinks he's dead, and then he swings round back at Spider-Man. He's like, okay, that's cool because you're using your spider powers properly. But against Electro, I feel like it could have been a bit better. But overall, really good show.
Yeah.
And like I say, that you don't have to rely on the Spider-Man pieces to carry the show.
You could cut those out and you'd have a very good
You
story.
still have a very
Yeah.
good show. And it doesn't rely on it. No, not at all. I think it relies on Nick Cage a lot, but that's fine. That's why you pay him the big bucks to be your lead.
Yes.
I think this could be a really good starting point as well for a season 2. They could
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So that then landed the final score at 77, which I think it's found itself into the Find It on Streaming category.
Which is
what we did.
very appropriate.
We did, yeah. You can watch this on Amazon Prime. Before I go on to trivia, just leave a like, subscribe, leave us a review. It would really help us out, pretty please.
Yeah. Tell us what you want us to watch as well. We'll watch the stuff that you want us to.
The people want us to watch more Below Deck.
People do
Did
not
you get
want...
those messages?
No, people do not want us to watch more.
It's spam folder, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, trivia time. It's not a continuation of the Spider-Verse. Despite Cage reprising the role, the creators have confirmed this is a completely different universe, not the same as Noir Spider-Man seen in the animated film. The multiverse gives them the freedom to reinvent the character. So it is him, but it's not him.
Not him, yeah. That's fine.
Which is pretty much what we said earlier. Nicolas Cage admitted that he was nervous about acting in a TV series for the first time, so he sought advice from his longtime friend, Charlie Sheen. And I'm going to throw out there, don't ever take advice from Charlie Sheen. I don't think it can ever end well. But knowing that him and Nicolas Cage are friends, it makes a lot of sense.
That.
What a mad
Where did
bunch
they
of
meet?
friends, yeah.
Oh, it was the 90s. I'm sure they met at the same parties.
Yeah, for sure. After watching the full 8 episodes for the first time, Nicolas Cage said it was one of the happiest and most fulfilling moments in his life.
That's
as the
nice.
show combined his 2 passions, classic cinema and comics. How wholesome.
That's lovely.
Really nice.
Bless him. And I imagine the massive check he got for it was all right as well.
And the royalties.
Since the beginning of his career, Nicolas Cage had a rule that he would never do any TV series, as he was afraid of being stuck with the same character, same place, and the same co-workers for a long time. A bit like you, Vicky, hates people. After working on Spider-Noir, out of love for the character, Cage said he enjoyed this experience so much that he will focus on similar shows in the future.
Lovely.
I mean, if he says I'd love to do season 2, they will get season 2.
He is set to appear that's the next bit of trivia, he's set to appear in the next Spider-Verse film.
Nice, yeah.
I don't know how well you remember the second. Have you seen Spider-Verse?
The cartoon one?
Yeah. So at the very end of the second one, the old allies appear. He turns up. So yeah, he'll be in it. And the last bit of trivia, Ben, I think you already know this. So Ben Reilly, the character, he actually dies in the comics, and he dies of ligma.
He dies of...
Ligma.
What is that?
Ligma balls.
Oh, yes! We've done it! We bloody did it! It's taken so many years! We finally did it!
You was meant to say, what's ligma? But it's fine. We made it work.
Oh!
How long have you been planning that joke?
Only today.
Yes.
No,
Were you in on it?
Yeah.
And that's it for this week's Nerds Against
Died of
Normality.
ligma.
This week I've learned that I can't say Spider Noir. That's right.
Yeah,
isn't
the
it?
last
Yeah,
one was right.
Nailed it.
I don't think it's ever been right.
Thanks for hanging with us. Catch all of our latest episodes every Wednesday wherever you get your podcast from. Please follow, rate, like us on social media for more exclusive content, and check out our merch over at nampodcast.teamwork.com. If you have a question, something you want us to review, or a debate idea, please email us at nampodcast@outlook.com. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.